You fuckhead. That is the stupidest thing you interpreted there.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Whoa, what? Hello. Jeez. Jump scare. Hello. Oh, there's so many more people here. Oh, hi. Congrats, Zay, with the first redeem. Hello, Jay. Hello, Gil. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ore, who's put me on his lap without my consent. Yeah, whore. People are gonna think he's a Lala toucher. Awkward. Hey. Hi. Cushion? Cushion. Alright, I have a cushion. I don't even have the cushion as like an actual mount. Like, minion. I don't have it as a minion. I was actually first, just so you know. Oh, you didn't redeem it, but yeah, sure. Anyhow. Okay, on it. Jeez. I'm a crafter. Yeah, she is. So, right now, you're seeing what's been happening for the past, like, almost 3 weeks in game. Where, like, we hang out in this area a lot. And then this event happening is just going on, like, every other minute. It gets to be a lot. But, yeah. God, I have to do the event today because it leaves tomorrow. Oh my god, I see Baiju! I see Baiju! Look at him. Yeah, cheer that Lalafell. Yeah, cheer her. No. Damn. But yeah. We'll have to do the little lady's event before it leaves. And then do some more MSQ. Hi, Zay. Thank you, Zay. Did Ori go AFK on me? Probably did. Cheaper to buy than to craft. Amazing. See, now I have a little cushion. I can sit on a little cushion. Yeah, so this royal servant we'll talk to, but we can't talk to her until we do the event. Which I should get started now. Alright. Oh, he's alive. Why are you a Lala? I'm streaming. There you go. How is your FK getting aqua? Alright. There you go. Well met, adventurer. Welcome to our Little Ladies' Day's festivities. Allow me to introduce myself. I am known as the Royal Seneschal. Seneschal? Is that how you say that? Chili. It is my duty, and the duty of all who take on the role of Seneschal this season, to help grant the manifold wishes of ladies across the realm, that they might be pampered and princesses for a day. Such is Little Ladies' Day's tradition. Little Lady in Japan is more commonly known as like White Day. So we have like Valentine's Day and then White Day. Valentine's Day is usually guys receiving chocolate, if I'm not wrong, and then White Day is girls receiving chocolates. So that's why like Final Fantasy never really names their like holiday events after the real life name. So we have like Starlight Celebration, which is like the holidays, Christmas and all that. We have Valention for Valentine's Day, and then we have Little Ladies Day for White Day. Have you partaken in this year's concert yet, my friend? White Day is more for the, yeah, one of those things. It's like one is for one gender and then the other is for the other gender, like something like that. Like I don't partake in either. But yeah, it's pretty much that. Have you partaken in this year's concerts yet, my friend? The Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince are, as ever, our shining stars on stage, and they have been practicing also diligently for this event. My, how marvelous! What seasonal sensation! The Songbirds and Seneschal Prince performances have propelled their popularity to a fever pitch. Their economics exploit have defied every expert's expectations as they balance billions of gillion gains, and masses cannot help but contemplate. Why do folks flock to them? What forces drive this formidable fount of funds to flow? Bro, they make billions of gil? What the fuck? Forgive me, my raucous rambling. I'm Dural Taral, re-owned reporter for the Mithril Eye. Why does my fucking landlord have to start dropping shit above my head right as I start this? Like, bro, shut up. I mean to gather information on these prominent performers and pen a piece for our next publication. Oh, I could scarcely ask for a more perfect opportunity for promotion. Where the Mithril goes, fame of prestige are bound to follow. The Songbirds and the Seneschal Prince will be thrilled to hear this. 1,000 thanks. Then, without further fanfare, I shall solicit the citizen of the city-state for their feedback. Though, now that I think about it, my tendency to focus on the financials might poison the piece's perspective, so to speak. An objective observer would be ideal. If you're willing to pay? Gimme Gil. It's tax season, motherfucker. Excellent, fret not. You will be duly compensated for your cooperation. Permit me to brief you on our performers then. The knowledge will doubtless prove a useful reference for your upcoming report. I shall begin with the Songbirds, the pride and joy of Little Ladies' Day. Our talented trio consists of Ulala, dressed in crimson. Then we have Narumi, clad in yellow. And of course, Masha Makaraka, donning blue. If I remember correctly, the man on White Day is supposed to repay every girl who gave them something twice as much as they gave the man on Valentine. Sounds like hell. Something like that, yeah. They've come far from their humble beginnings, and their tireless effort have recently borne fruit. Of late, their concerts have taken the realm by storm, winning countless new fans across Eorzea. And 'twould be remiss of me not to mention Picote, our dashing sensual prince in violet. He's the newest addition to our lineup and a rising star in his own right. He stole many a heart last little lady's day. They inspire one another as well as their crowds in equal measure. Their musical prowess is a fresh spring breeze, breathing new life into the celebration as we know it. The blue idol Makota girl is the sister of Nashu from the Hildebrand questlines. Yes, but I've yet to done them on Lullaby, so a lot of people might not be familiar with her. This year, we shall be outfitting concert attendees with a unique line of themed apparel, illumination for the occasion, complete with matching colors for each member of our merry band. So you appeal to all audiences, allowing spectators to support their favorite singer. A strong strategy. Meanwhile, your prized performers pinpoint their most passionate fans in the process, making for a more memorable experience. With that, I believe I have enough to embark on our excursion. When you are set to search the city for some tried and true testimonials, simply say the word. Let the collaboration commence. To begin, I suggest we search away from the stage so as not to startle any spectators. Perhaps we might pursue possible leads near the perimeter of the Gate of Nald. We need but seek out and speak to those in Songbird and Central Search, shall we? Okay, let's go. Here, Lala POV. Let's go. You. That cat girl looks special. Oh, that shirt is so bad. Hello? You're interviewing the folks for a piece on the songbirds and seneschal prince. Oh, I'd love to participate. I'm a Masha fan, through and through. She has the most amazing voice, and there's something about the way she dances that really speaks to me. You can tell she puts pride into every facet of her performances, and it never fails to take my breath away. In fact, her dedication inspires me to be more mindful in my day-to-day living. Even with something as simple as descending the stairs, I'll often find myself thinking, I must be careful. Masha needs me. Speaking of dedication, I hear Masha's come up with one of the limited time dishes being served at the quicksand. We ought to sample it for ourselves. Oh god. I just realized the eyes. Ugh. So Masha's perseverance provides a particular sense of purpose past performances. It's standing into the everyday. Fascinating, all of it. Ooh la la fan. Blitz beef? Okay. Oh. Hello. Oh. Oh yeah. Keen to learn about our favorite songbird, you say? Well, we're here as the Ulala faithful. Gods, where do I even begin? Her presence on stage is second to none, and her warm smile can melt even the coldest hearts. She may be small, but the power in her voice more than makes up for it. And that's to say nothing of her passion for her fans and the music. It's why she dons such fiery red hues. I speak for all of us when I say we'd do most anything for her if she asked with that winsome little smile of hers. So you're a small yet esteemed singer, stunning stagecraft stirs your sentiment, you say? Duly noted. I suppose I could sympathize. With that, I assume we've accounted for all the aficionados in the area. However, if that Mashafan tells it true, those seasonal songbird snacks are bound to bring multitudes to the Mistress Momodi's establishment. Come, let us continue our queries at the quicksand. Oh, naked! Slime princess! No! Friend. Boyfriend dead. Boyfriend dead. Friend. Moving on. Oh! Is that the... Oh! I don't like the height that I am at. Crotch height. Crotch height. Bed height. Bed. Oh, hello? Asking about the stars of the little day. Little lady's day. Well, you've come to the right place. Most folks are head over heels for the songbirds, but I've only got eyes for Pickle. This debut last little lady's days really won me over. As a Satchel Prince, he takes it upon himself to treat his fans like royalty. He's incredibly handsome, of course, but his honeyed words and that sweet little smirk are the highlights of his everyday show. Oh, would that he could be my prince every day. Oh, and when you shine his violet illuminations of the crowd, he does notice, even if you're in the very, very, very back row. Last little lady's days, he winked in my general direction, and, oh, well, even if he didn't actually wink at me, I'd like to believe it was so. The mere thought of Pickle's past production is enough to make most fans swoon, a true testament to his talent. And if the rumors are true, he strives to serve all of his fans, be they lads or little ladies, which means there's hope yet that I too can be a princess under his suffering smile. Hey, whatever you say, buddy. Oh, you're reporting for the Mithril Eye, are you? Well, as you've doubtless ascertained, I am one of Narumi's fans. Though she may be the most demure of all three songbirds, she harbors a quiet strength and endless compassion that we cannot help but cherish. She approaches her art so delicately, so exquisitely, that it feels as though she is speaking to all of her fans as individuals. It compels us to support her in her every endeavors, that she might always know happiness in the spotlight. So Narumi employs a subtle yet sincere approach. Imagining such a saintly smile on stage, why, I could certainly see the appeal. Ahem. As assumed, our performer possesses a fiery fan base. With this wealth of wisdom, I am well prepared to write. But one thing struck me as strange. While we were wandering, I espied an elegant young lady serving the songbirds in central stage from afar. I'm interested in interviewing her as well. If she would be so inclined, shall we sally forth and see what she says? I am judging you. Greetings to you both. I don't believe we've met. I am Aldita Thorn. Is there aught I can assist you with? Such serendipity, a scion of the Honor House Thorn. I had heard that your house had contributed a substantial sum in support for these festivities. Come to celebrate and see the show, I gather? Indeed. On behalf of House Thorn and out of my own curiosity, I wish to behold the annual concert with my own eyes. It's heartening to know the annual performances have blossomed into such a passionate showcase of song and dance. Would that I could join the audience and show my own support. Though you are hale enough to travel this day, I must advise against it, my lady. We cannot risk worsening your condition.
Oh no, she's a frail, sickly lady from a very noble and rich house. I've never seen this type of woman before in my life. Alas, it is as Rudolph says. I've not the strength to sway to the rhythm and jump about as I please. But from this vantage point, I can, at least, gaze upon the stage and the audience from afar. A rather enlightening experience, all told. Even from the distance, it is easy to tell how much the performance means to all of them. How joyful they all are. And dare say their energy is contagious. The light and devotion takes many forms. If the crowd can find happiness by supporting their beloved singers, if we can garner their interest in this holiday, but even for a fleeting moment, then I could ask for little else. A poignant point you make, my lady. It is as you've ascertained, although all who answered our inquiries delighted in describing their preferred performers, each selecting to celebrate in their own way. English. There is no correct answer as to how to celebrate the season, for only together could they make a little ladies' day the fine festival it has become, which is likely a significant source of its singer's success. I must thank you thoroughly for your thoughtful theories, which will serve as a fine addition to my article. They are merely fleeting thoughts I had as I enjoyed the performances, but I am pleased they could be of use. I wish you both a delightful little ladies' day. All right, Dural. I owe you one for your committed cooperation. Indeed, I've amassed all manners of ardent accounts from the fans. Some show support by cheering and cacophonous cries to the stage, while others watch wistfully from a ways off, or make merry by feasting on festive foods. As the performer's popularity proliferates, so too do prospective methods to please their fans. Merriments made for one's pastime is a mysterious, marvelous matter. For our favorite fads, we often find ourselves opening our wallets without so much as a second thought. Even I am no stranger to that. But I digress. It's time we saw these songbirds and seneschal prints for ourselves to fully fathom what all of us is about, provided we have permission from the royal seneschal. Why would we not? Oh. Welcome back. How fared the interviews? They went well, wonderfully well. In fact, as our last task, we wish to watch one of the performances if you are welcome. So, by all means, I would love nothing more than to read your impressions when all is properly published. For a more objective observation, I'd like to spectate the show from afar. Might I ask you to take to the crowds? Excellent! Enjoy the events. We will reconvene once the stage has settled. The Handmaiden Hill will finish you with a songbird-themed attire and portable illumination. Once you've obtained what you require, you need only wait for opportune moments to join the crowd. Alright, in order to participate, you must speak with the Handmaiden. Yes, okay. I know that one, so I'm just gonna... Attend the performance. Surprise me.
I don't know what color I'm wearing. Oh. Yay, we're cheering. Purple! I'm wearing purple! Let's go. Oh, Baiju is here. Hi, Baiju. I do it next to Baiju. Hi. Girl. Why are you gurring at me? You caught me using the wrong color. Over mommy Mew spotted. Oh, I used the wrong color as well. Oh well. Do, 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 do. It's funny, there's just a bunch of Melrose, right? Meloras. He's dead. He's dead. Bah. Alright. So we did that. Now we speak to the Seneschal. You have my thanks for your participation, adventurer. Your feather out in the crowd did not go unnoticed. My, what a marvelous, masterful performance! Even from a distance, I could not help but offer a round of ardent applause. The fans passion burned with brilliance that was all but blinding, matched only by a fiery feather of the performers. I see now why so many are drawn to such shows. Now, it's time I inquired about your immersive involvement. How did it feel to savor the sights and sounds of such a spectacle? Struck speechless by the show's sonnets, rest assured your silence speaks 1,000 words. With this, I shall be able to pen the perfect piece. I dare not delay little lady's day is only so long after all. I give you my gratitude, adventurer. You've earned your rightful reward. I must take my leave, but may the fates see fit for us to meet again. Goodies! It's a pleasure to see you enjoying the show. Do not hesitate to join in again if you feel so inclined. We've plenty of performances scheduled. I offer you my gratitude for aiding Dural Tharal, and I wish you a wonderful little lady's day. I've noticed that this little lady's days, we did not get a sale. Like, usually we have, like, sales for the events, but we didn't get any sales this year. So I could not even get the past year's events emote for like a discounted price. Alright, let's see what we can buy. I can buy one of the emotes. Yeah, let's buy the emote. Oh. And then the Orchestrion scroll. Let's buy the tunics as well. I'll collect the tunics. Oh, I need to do it again for tunics. Okay, let's go. Let's attend once again. I've been told that Zay almost has 40 of these goddamn trees, so I don't need to farm it on this character. There. Let's go, Masha. I'm gonna go next to Baju again. Hi, Zay. Wee. You have 60 plus now? That is so much for Gilgamesh. We love you, Narubi! Oh, it's Alto. Hi, Alto. Wait, he just kicked me? Bye! Don't water me, you animal! Why is everybody so mean to me? Oh, you're watching me right now. Fuck you, Baj. No, you. No! Bleh. Bleh, 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 bleh. I need some background noise after a wonderful breakfast. Yeah. A breakfast of champions, cold chicken, a Dr. Pepper Zero, and a smoke. All right. Now I should be able to finish this. All right. I have all of the tunics. Like I said, there's like the weeping trees, there's a little like tabletop item for inside the house, and then some posters. But like, Zay has 60 plus trees, and this character is from the same server as Zay, so I don't need to farm that on this character. Alright. Let's see. Oh, it's Fane. Oh my god, Fane. 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 Oh! Ah! Ah! Wah. It's oh, sorry. Who was like, oh, it's Hish, and looks up skirt. Oops.
I'm gonna put away the shirts. Here you go. Put the event items in here so that they take less space. But like, how are you supposed to access? I think open armoire. There you go. That's how you can access that. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. Five? 3. But yes. You should sleep more, Baj. Okay. I should continue with the MSQ. Oh, my arms are still sore. I had to carry a big battery. 13-kilogram heavy battery. Or about 27 pounds, if that's what you'd rather use. It's a heavy battery. Bro's watching me? How could they with the billboard of a 4? Yugiri! Yugiri has the air of a woman bursting with gratitude. Much and more has occurred since first I beheld the Orzia from the galleon's deck. Suffice it to say, I did not envisage being invited to play a part in your noble struggle. But, forgive me, I have kept you overlong. Doubtless you've pressing business of your own. Rest assured that I no longer require an escort in this land. When next you meet Lady Minfilia, pray relay to her my humble thanks. Would that I could do so in person, but I must need fulfill my promise to the Admiral. Till we meet again, Warrior of Light. And massacre you timer.
Oh, someone got some takeout. I smell fried chicken right now.
Tancred, stop flirting with the cat. Yep. Hello.
I have been reflecting upon the events which took place during our visit to Vilbrand.
I forgot that's like actual voiced cutscenes are more common now. Ah, thank God.
If you have a moment, I would share my conclusions with you. Please, bear with me. When the Sahagin Elder summoned Leviathan, he employed the power we have come to know as the Echo. Though I cannot well explain the how of it, it would seem he became immortal in so doing. When the Admiral subsequently slew him, his spirit emerged from his lifeless flesh, a consciousness shorn of physical form. Thus transfigured, he took up residence in the body of his minion with the ease of a man donning a favorite glove. Long have I known that the Echo allows one to pass through the walls of a man's soul, but never did I imagine that it could free us from our own flesh, nor less that our souls could then occupy the next corporeal vessel to take our fancy. It was of this that Elidibus spoke, an existence which knows neither cessation nor oblivion. And yet, though the Sahagin had mastered his gift and thereby become immortal, he was by no means invulnerable. As we both bore witness, he was ultimately absorbed into Leviathan. And the import of this observation? If the Ascians' mode of existence is indeed the same, it can be inferred that they too are not invulnerable, that they can be destroyed.
Is that up a crack? Gee, Minfilia. Low Rise was in style, I guess, when she was conceived as a character.
There exists a legend which tells of souls who are reborn upon the cusp of each umbral calamity, that they might stay the encroaching darkness.
That's like the early 2000 low rise, not the low rise. Oh, I've seen people be like, "Oh, low rise are so good," and then I see them wear low rise that are like mid rise. They're just mid rise jeans. I'm like, nah. If you are not scared of your butt slipping out of your pants the moment you like made any slight movement, that's not a low rise, baby. You just were not born with it. You were just not born in the times. Her body model is a Highlander, but her head is a Midlander? Really?
To most, it is but a fairy tale. Yet recent events have given me cause to wonder. Could the legend in fact refer to the Echo?
Sorry, Midfilia.
Much and more yet remains unknown, but I am confident that all will become clear in time.
Just imagine my Lala just like burping and like just going like in Midfilia's face, and she's trying to like monologue, and I'm just here like oh, sorry.
For the present, however, what matters is that the key to defeating the Ascians may at last be within sight.
Thank you for the posture check. Serve that as a reminder to yourself as well.
With Urianger's aid, it is my hope that I shall fathom this matter ere long.
Fuck your Ranger. I hate that bitch. Hydrate. Did I eat? No, I didn't eat yet, but I will eat after stream. Fuck you, Urianger.
Oh, I was just about to send for you, my friend.
Is
Artemis-
Artemis?
Grave tidings from the Sharlayan motherland, my lady.
Fuck you, you snobby, stuck-up brat.
It doth concern our distant allies, the students of Baldessian.
Why is his tongue so wet? Why is his tongue like covered in white, wet? Ugh.
What of them?
My lady, the Isle of Val, which for many years hath been the Order's home, is no more.
Are you French or French Canadian? I'm French Canadian, but I am not Quebecois. Hello, Guru. Thank you for the follow.
No more? Whatever do you mean?
Does that even exist? Yes. Me? I'm not Quebecois and I am French Canadian. There's quite a lot of French people that live in Canada that are not from Quebec. No. If anything, Quebec is very snobby about anyone that is not from Quebec, even if they speak French themselves. They're really mean to outsiders.
I relate only that which hath been conveyed unto me by our agents. An etheric wave of the highest magnitude was recorded in the region. Soon thereafter, 'twas observed that the isle had ceased to be.
A lot of you forget that New Brunswick is the only official bilingual province of Canada. It is recognized as both English and French.
'Tis postulated that a magic was evoked, like in power to Ultima.
12 preserve.
Wealth preserve.
She did not sound too joyful.
If there are no other matters, I move that today's meeting be adjourned.
New Brunswick doesn't exist. What the hell? Oh my, what somber light.
It is done, my lord. I... Forgive my impertinence, my lord, but these orders, I am uncertain as to what end they serve.
Revolution.
Hmm? Hmm. Also, wasn't he for the people earlier and now he's doing sketchy things? Manvilius' thought keeps returning to the fate of the students of Baldessian. We've already done all that. We've already done that. Oh, why couldn't you talk more for me? My friends, the very Isles itself, everyone and everything. No, no, it avails us not to speculate. Urianger will send word if there are any developments. Until such time as he does, we must remain firmly focused on which is within our powers to change. With that in mind, I would speak of a different matter, one closer to home. It concerns etheric fluctuation, which we had previously attributed to the good King Mughal Mox XII.
The good King Muggle! The 12 may hide it in blessed name!
Sorry. A rat was caught in my throat.
That the king is no more is a blessing for which we have you to thank. Yet, all is not well in the 12th Wood. Our latest readings reveal an ongoing etheric disturbances of considerable magnitude. They may even suggest the presence of a primal. Needless to say, the mere possibility warrants immediate investigation, and I would have you... Celia? I do not wish to interrupt, but we have a problem. What matter of problem? A band of refugees hailing from Ulda, this time, are come to Revenant's toll seeking asylum. It would seem they expected us to afford them to send them the same treatment we gave the Domans. At present, they are in the 7th heaven awaiting a formal response. I see. Perhaps this was to be expected. I shall meet with them at once. Acelia, you know full well we haven't the resources to accommodate many more people. Consider what will happen if you do this. Word will spread, and more will follow. Your opinion is duly noted, but I will hear their suit. I should be grateful for your presence at this meeting. Ba 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 ba. Bubble, 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 bubble. 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 Bubble, 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 bubble. Wait, where are they? Oh, right here. Apologize for keeping you waiting. My name is Midfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. God be praised, it is you! We're ready and willing to work, the same as the Domans. Just give us a task and we'll see it done. Pray calm yourselves. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but I know naught of your situation. Beg your pardon, antecedent. I ain't so good with words. Been living off the scraps of Uldo for years now, trying to piece together a life to replace the one what got took. They say there's work, but there's not for an honest man. Not has one sully his soul sooner than his palm, any road. The flames do want they can for us, of course, but it ain't nearly enough. It's only getting worse. When the calamity brought us to our knees, those wretched bastards in the city didn't help us up. They climbed on our backs. I don't pretend to be clever, but even I can see what's coming. I knew we had to run, and the only question was where. And then it came to me. Revenant's toll. I mean, you took them frungers in, didn't you? So you'd surely do the same for us. I fear this situation is rather more complicated. While it is true that we accepted the Doman's petition for aid, that decision was the product of extraordinary circumstances. I sympathize deeply with your plight, but pray understand that it is not possible for an organization of our means to aid all who have been affected by the calamity. And so it is with great regret that I must deny your request. But we've nowhere else to go. You're turning your back on us? If I might have a word... Tataru? Is Artemis? Ill tidings from Ulda, my lady. Alphino has... Alphino has been wounded.
What? How? Is it serious?
I cannot say for certain, but I fear it might be. According to the Flames, the refugees started a riot. They went wild, apparently lashing out at any and everyone.
That can't be right. Why would they? They must have been provoked. The demonstration was meant to be peaceful. Seven hells. Now the Blades have an excuse. They'll round us up and kill anyone who tries to resist. Antecedent, please, if you won't help us build a new life, at least help us keep the ones we've got.
My lady?
We're not ones to stand idly and watch by innocent suffers. However, until we know more of the circumstances surrounding this riot, I am not certain what aid, if any, we can provide. If the authorities determine that the refugees attacked without provocations, then those responsible will have to answer for their actions. How can you be so blind? Find Alphino, and quickly. If he is in danger, or worse, I would have you be none other by his side. Thank you. Pray do not concern yourself with the matters we were discussing earlier. Ida and Papalimo will see to it.
Alphino is being treated at the Hourglass. Hurry ye!
Yep. Back to Ulda we go. Are you farming the event even more? Oh god. You animal. Who? Eh? Did you do that? Pray be careful for your knees. Alphino?
Come, you must have gathered by now that Tataru is given to exaggeration. As you can see, I am quite well.
Yeah, you are well. Stupid boy twink.
Ulda, on the other hand, is not. This riot was anything but an isolated incident. There is a restlessness in the air. Tensions long simmering are at last threatening to boil over. Ulda is a nation infamous for the great disparity between the wealthy and the poor. The majority of the populace accepts this state of affairs because they believe that every man bears responsibility for his own lot in life. To an Uldan, money is the foremost, and some would say the only measure of a man's worth. Small wonder that the wealthiest wield the greatest influence. So where do the refugees fit into this social hierarchy? What place is there for those who fled Alamigo and the destruction of the Calamity? Plainly, there is none. They have no wealth, no power, and no worth. To the Uldan way of thinking, they may as well not exist. Choosing to ignore their existence, however, is patently not an option. General Rauban and the Sultana understand this, which is why they ordered the Immortal Flames to provide the refugees aid and succor. Yet none would dispute that the expenses incurred by this policy grow by the day, with no end in sight.
Thank you for the raid. Bonalo. I believe that's, yeah. Oh, you were last playing Final Fantasy 14 as well. How far along the MSQ are you? Or if you were not doing the MSQ, what were you up to in the game? Also, hi everyone. My name is Yasu. I go by Orange in a lot of platforms. I stream Final Fantasy or PSO2 on Wednesdays, and Fridays is usually a random indie game. Mostly roguelikes. Thanks for the follow. But yeah, hi, welcome. We're just doing the MSQ. I have been playing this game for about 3 years, but I am a notorious story skipper, so I've made this character to play the game without skipping anything, to get more familiar with the story. I was just fishing. I'm halfway done with the new expansion. Too busy fishing. Thought you could use some fishy assistance. I'll take all the assistance. Thank you, thank you. Gotta run though. Have a good stream. Yeah, no, of course. Do what you gotta do. I understand. Sometimes after streaming, you just gotta go tend to business. Thanks again for the raid. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day.
This has prompted more and more Uldans to question their obligation to aid these worthless wanderers. While more and more refugees have come to resent their treatment at the hands of the sneering citizenry. The manner of Lord Lolorito's refusal to grant the Dolmens asylum bespoke a disdain for all refugees, an attitude shared by the rest of the monetarists. And you may be sure they make no effort to conceal their opinions. It was only a matter of time before the refugees united in protest, nor is it any surprise that some among them would ultimately resort to violence. That the immortal flames should choose this of all occasions to engage in joint training exercises with the other Grand Companies. By the time they return, the situation may well have deteriorated beyond mending.
It's wild how much better life gets when you put socks on. Well, that depends how far along the spectrum you are. For some people, wearing socks is pure hell. I know that sometimes I'll wear socks if my feet are cold, right? Obviously. But after a while, I'm just like, I need to get these off of me. They're fucking bugging me. As I've told you before, it was all but inevitable that an incident of this kind would eventually occur given the right intentions within the Sultanate. Nevertheless, I have reasons to believe that this particular riot may not have begun spontaneously. Have I piqued your curiosity? Good. Then you will accompany me to the Hall of Flames. I would hear what General Rolban has to say upon the matter. All right. Off we go. Beep 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 beep. Yes. Now's not a good time, Yi. My hands are full dealing with the refugees.
I know that.
Precisely the matter we wish to discuss, General. Alphino, back on your feet already? Ah, you may credit my swift recovery to your surgeons. My memories of the riot are still somewhat muddled. I trust you managed to regain control of the situation. Not entirely. We secured the city soon enough, but not before the unrest had spread to the surrounding territories. Pockets of resistance remain throughout Thanalin. We have sent what forces we can spare to root out the last of the belligerents, but progress is slow. They are damn elusive. I can well imagine. Given that the majority of refugees live outside the walls, it stands to reason that they would know the lay of the land. What I do not understand is how they came to be so well prepared. Before my little incident, I observed that several of the refugees were armed, and not with butcher's knives or pitchforks, but martial weaponry. I need hardly add that such equipment is costly. None can deny the tensions between the Ulda citizenry and the refugee population that have increased since the Domans were turned away. But would that motivate a starving man to purchase arms in lieu of food? I think not. And what of those who've not even a single gil to spend? Who could not survive without the aid provided by the immortal flames? Surely they would sooner sell a weapon than bring it to bear against their benefactors. Come to point. Very well. My point, General, is that the powder keg of discontent was not set alight by chance. These events were deliberately set in motion, and now order must be restored. That is my first duty. Until that is done, any investigation can wait. I do not have time to discuss this. My scouts will be returning anon. Bro, you're a bull. All right, fucking bullhead. The general is not a fool, keeps his own counsel, and with good cause. Were he to claim, without the unnecessary proof, that these riots were instigated by outside forces, the monetarist would accuse him of attempting to shirk his responsibility. After all, he and the Sultana have been the most outspoken proponents of refugee aid. Refugee aid? Regardless, they'll face harsh criticism in the days ahead. Our allies may stumble upon the truth in time, but I have far more faith in your abilities, Yi. Therefore, I propose we conduct our own investigation, independent of the authorities. To that end, I would have you make inquiries in the settlements suspected of harboring belligerents. Commander Swift will know which they are. He may balk at the request for such information, but I've no doubt that you can persuade him with your silver tongue. I, meanwhile, shall seek answers in my own ways, after which we can regroup and share our findings. Well then, shall we? All right. Look as though you've something to say, do you? What you ask is no simple favor. Were such information to fall into the wrong hands, the life of countless soldiers would be at risk. Even so, there is wisdom in your words. An able individual may be better suited to this task than a regiment. Very well. The Brass Blades have reported suspicious activities in the vicinity of Lost Hope. It may be related to the recent events, but we doubt it. I suggest you begin by speaking to the Blades posted here.
Bah.
Hold on. Oh, over here, huh? Okay. think I can fly. Yes, I should be able to. Whee! Friend of the Sultanates, are we? I take this means someone has read my report. The refugees who left with the merchant have yet to return, and I am increasingly concerned that Zazawaka's suspicions were correct. You haven't the foggiest what I'm talking about, do you? Never mind. Speak with Zazakawa. He will explain everything. What brings you here, adventurer? A search for refugees? Well, then you've come to the right place. Ah, you mean those refugees? Oh, no, you won't find them here. Most of the people of the Lost Hope have come to accept their situation and are content to pass their days in peace and quiet. Outsiders have trouble understanding that, like that merchant who passed through recently. Gregarious fellow, but awfully opinionated. Can't say I was sad to see him go. Interesting. Zazawaka.
Don't hurt me. I'm not one of them. I beg your pardon? You're not a flame? I see. If Leofric bid you to speak with me, then I take you've agreed to help. Trophy praise for that, because we haven't a moment to waste. Everyone knows the flames are on the march. The others have fallen under the fanatic's spells, but not I. Promises of revolution and retribution, of holding the ruling class for accounting and taking that which is owed. Ha! A childish fantasy. I did everything I could to dissuade the others from leaving, but few would heed my words. Now that one of our idealists has returned, however, the madness of our merchant's plan is plain for all to see. Look behind yonder tent, and you will understand why. Sorry. Even now, he babbles incoherently. So traumatized he is by the bloodshed he witnessed. Try as I might, I can make little sense of his words beyond the fact that he was not alone in surviving. Yet I've no doubt that the merchants will lead to the remainder to their doom. I beg of you, find them before he does. The merchant, huh? Oh, what are you doing? Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Don't draw! Why did you run away with me? We could have escaped together, then you'd be here with me. Be here to soothe me. Why did you have to stay and leave me alone? Oh, God. Calm down. Oh, who are you? What do you want? It's true. I followed the merchant and made the gods strike me down for my folly. What they will not give, you must take, he said. And when we asked how, he revealed a cache of weapons he had brought and implored us to seize control of our fates. I thought about running then and there, but the others were so excited. He split us into 2 groups and sent us off on our own. When the flames found us, we didn't know what to do. Our leader tried to parley with theirs, but then they started arguing, and then fighting, and then everyone was fighting, and the flames were shouting to give no quarter, and... oh, gods, the other group, they're still out there. If we don't stop them, they'll be massacred like mine was. Oh... The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deeds themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggles. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if there were forces to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one woman. Mayhaps then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Mayhaps.
he is. Hello. Seven hells, they found us. Everyone, grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point. So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lass, but you're more than willing to kill you ourselves. We're more than willing to kill you. Oh. Oh. Well, if you insist. Say what? No, Got any more men? Oh, you do. All right. Will you listen now? Yeah, beat him like it was nothing. Tower Almighty, what are we going to do now? Well, I don't want to kill you. Hello. You returned. Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? See, well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? Where else could he be? Unless he was sent to Stone Throw to recruit others. Stone Throw, you sigh. Also, I must be right back.
Oh, papa.
Oh,
I'll be back. Ma! Kirby is always here.
The toe jam. Oh, you're going to jail for that one, buddy. You going to jail for that one, buddy. All right. Sorry about that. I'm back. Merchants wish to approach the refugees in stone throw. Yes, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. Now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of his futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It'll surely lead us to ruin. Stone throw. What? Where? Oh, right there. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Off we go. Child.
You see my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the man from Ulta. The man said that we're gonna change everything, make it so that we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Hey, miss, are you looking for someone? You mean the man who left with my parents? I don't know where he... Wait, look! Over there! I think that's him.
Well now, which of those gullible fools shall be my next victim? How about me? You!
He's getting away! Go get him, miss!
Oh, don't mind me. I shall get him. I'll be your next victim, buddy. I'll be your next victim. Peekaboo! You again? Why are you pursuing me?
Well, you're a piece of shit.
Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous. Who has filled your head with these lies, refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorized the streets of Volta? You've no evidence to prove your accusation. None.
Well, actually...
No, I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You've no right to detain me.
What?
For the sake of argument, let's say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I give a quick kicker's arse. You don't think I give a kicker? Oh my god, I can't say that thing's name.
Quickern? A quickern? A quickern?
Kickern? Quickern?
A quickern's arse about politics.
It was business.
Only business.
What you looking at? What you looking for?
Me?
Uh-oh. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I shall tell you everything. Well... What's all the commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close.
Look at the little ear pockets.
Hold, adventurer. I would know more than your relationship with the victim, as well as the event leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhaps we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you're not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigations, Scion.
Oh, aye. Treachery everywhere.
Zay, why do you keep farming the event? Stop! We've enough! We've enough! Farm it on Balmung for a change. We have enough on Gilgamesh. What news? Ye, where's the merchant? Dead. Murdered? Damn it all to 7th hell. He was not simply murdered, ye. He was silenced. Too many knew his face and he was ready to divulge a secret.
Made it!
Hi-ho! Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. Why did you yell my name, Longlegs? What do you want? Slippers?
How dare you touch me with your filthy hands?
Stop! The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the result of our own investigation. Master Alphino has already been informed and should be waiting for you outside. Pray proceed to the Royal Promenade with haste and speak with Bartholomew.
Bartholomew Whittle Buns!
Oh my god, it's Mom.
I'm in Mom's skirts. Ho 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 ho. Have to pet her when she least expects it. You piece of shite. You piece of corn poop. You chocobo dung. Bartholomew.
We've been expecting you, madam. Please proceed inside.
Oh, I shall.
Commander Swift has kept us apprised of your recent activities. You've made great strides towards quelling the violence.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, the truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered aught which might shed some light on the mystery?
This information does not leave this room. The Syndicate's decision to reject the Doman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination.
Howdy, howdy, folks. How y'all doing this fine evening? Just stopping in before getting ready to finish making dinner. Ooh, what you making for dinner? Hi, Shinobi.
Together with a group of Alamegan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate.
That's a golden turtle.
Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence.
Chicken fries. Oh, that sounds... oh, that sounds yummy. You made my stomach have a hiccup.
Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first that the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. But suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Doman's cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight. Why would he do such a thing?
Suspicious little fellow.
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alagon ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, we are still allies. Therefore, in the interest of preserving the Eorzean alliance, we have reached an agreement.
I wanted something easy to eat on this nice warm day. It's 27 degrees Celsius here. 20? No. That's way too high. That sounds more like 17 degrees Celsius. 82 degrees Fahrenheit should be closer to 17 degrees Celsius. I was gonna say 27 sounds like it's in the high hundreds. Hey Google, 82 degrees Fahrenheit to Celsius. 20? That doesn't make sense. What do you mean 27 degrees Celsius? What? Uh, 27 degrees Celsius on a day like this is actually insane. I always felt like 100 degrees was closer to like 30 degrees Celsius. Here it's 4 degrees here right now. It's like 4 degrees Celsius. Yesterday we had ice raining down on us. We had giant ice pellets rain. We're getting some more snow later this week and a bunch more ice rains. We're going to hit the double negative digits next week as well again. Don't be making me rethink my ability to calculate. Thunderstorms. Yeah, usually if there's like, it's really cold and then it goes really warm immediately, it is going to give you storms. 100%. I got confused because I was like 82. 82 seems like it's rather low. What do you mean it's 27 degrees Celsius? I was like, I'm sorry.
Any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations.
17 degrees for March sounds much more comfortable than 27. Blech. Gross.
In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill. A shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alagan ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
Christ, that was loud. My landlord is just dropping things upon my head. Some states already got tornadoes this early for tornado season. Ugh.
He walks a path all his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the Syndicate.
By inciting the less fortunate to violence, he hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. His sympathy for the plight of the Domans was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position on the Syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate?
Omega.
Omega? We had a warm weather as of late, and that's caused some interesting storms and such. Yeah, the sudden changes in weather can definitely cause all that.
Pardon?
Yeah, same, Alphino. What do you mean, Omega?
An Alagan monstrosity, not unlike the Ultima weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated.
Here's the kicker. We're supposed to get snow tomorrow after this heat here. Yeah. I'm not surprised.
Alagan inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. If accurate, it might explain why Nail Van Darnus chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats.
ARR sets up a lot of plot threads that develop into following two expansions. Yeah.
Given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
When first I bore witness to the power of the Ultima weapon, I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me there is another such weapon, one which could contend with Bahamut. Bahamut!
Aye, we were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the Ultima weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, Omega is more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged.
Personally, I'm ready for spring and summer weather. I want to enjoy being outside again and cruising with my car's windows down. I'm ready for a little bit of a warmer weather, but I'm not ready for the summer. The summer is my least favorite of all seasons, by far.
However, if someone were to restore it, as the Garleans did the Ultima weapon, I have little doubt that he would wield untold power.
Power enough to subjugate Uldar like as not, and the rest of Eorzea besides, which is doubtless why Teleji Adeleji yearns to have it.
That he should aspire to world domination. He who has ever walked 2 paces
Christ.
behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
'Tis in acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Woe betide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Uldar.
None of this can leave this chamber.
But it already has.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Summer all the time for me. My food should be ready. You take care now and enjoy the rest of your stream. Have fun, Yasu. Thank you! I would say that the fall is my favorite by far. I like winter as well, but only if winter is properly managed. Like, if the sidewalks are kept clean so I can go where I please. If they're not clean, it's a little difficult. Mm-hmm. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet the thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. Fortunately, you are already well positioned to do so, Lieutenant Un. Lieutenant! Pray keep us informed of any development in Cartano. Oh, he's sending me off now. Begone, whelp! This is no place for children! Oh, it's the girl. I'm sorry. I was looking for you, miss. You said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? So he visited Stone Throw as well. I see.
Did you find the man? Were my parents with him?
You are not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places they might be. If you like, we can go look for them together.
Really? You'll help me look, mister?
Of course, but first, I must need finish speaking with my friend. She's telling me a secret, you see, so no one else is allowed to listen. Perhaps you could wait for me by that pillar over there? We require but a moment.
Okay, mister. I'll be waiting.
I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of guardians, an ether-starved primal. Even dealing with an Asian would be preferable to the charade. Sometimes I fear Minfilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in responses to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources. And ourselves. Mayhaps the time has come for a change. Ye, this is Minfilia. I know this is sudden, but I ask you must return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation of the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worse. I will explain in more detail once you arrive. Twelveswood? Then the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed? I received no report of Azali activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedents that while I'm grateful for her concern, she needn't fear for my safety. I'm more than capable of protecting myself. Whatever you say, twink boy. Whatever you say. Rising stones. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Yi. The latest news from Ulda was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you're ready to begin, I will summon them now. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste. Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. The business then. I've received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They've reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the primal Ramu. I'm sorry. May have? Then it is not certain. The Elder Seers inform us that the elementals themselves murmur of the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylph lands, however, display no sign of undue commotion. Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his most bellicose compeers, Garuda, and so on, Ramu is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylph or their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen. Just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papalimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know what the Sylphs feel about people poking in their territory? They already summoned drama once right after the calamity, but that was because the Guardians came trampling through the forest. And so long as Castramorian stands, the Sylph cannot be blamed for wishing to have their Guardian's DT on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The action of the forest folks were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have not remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers into the Black Shroud, that, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ul'dah drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Sylph perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their gods. I'm put of mind of Titan and the Kobold. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for Primal's coming. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford us a unique opportunity. Ye, through your dealings with the Sylph of Little Solas, you once succeeded in preventing an ultimately conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylph so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron DT? If Ramu can be conceived at our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope, were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the Beastmen since time immemorial. But this time we can. Let us continue this discussion anon. We must need first consult with the nation most affected by Ramu's presence. The eldest Seers has requested your personal involvement. Ye, report to Commander Hulua at the Ada's Nest as soon as you're able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for a peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Levin will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Guidonio. Off we go. Ye of the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for an eventuality, I know none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Seer, however, would speak with you first. He is of the opinion that your diplomatic, rather than martial, skills may better serve our cause. I'll leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's altar. The conjurer in attendance will admit you to the lotus stand. Okay.
Honey. Alright, let's go.
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelves Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided.
The sylph's little ears twitch. That's cute.
Blessed as you are with the power of the echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
Oh, the sylph is so cute.
Pray make for Little Solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will...
Oh.
An ill wind
He will...
blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Alright, Little Solace. You're the Scions. I was told to expect you. I understand you go to treat with the Primal Ramo himself. An unenviable task, but one for which I've no doubt you are well suited. I've been told that your fellow Scions are conducting an investigation of the area as we speak, and that we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide here until my return with their findings. Sure. I was told that a messenger would be sent as soon as your fellow Scions finish their investigation. I do not imagine it will be much longer.
This one returned with good tidings. Wise one have finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the Touched One summons Lord Ramu.
Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow Scions?
It would be this one's pleasure. Walking one, please come this one with this one.
Alright. Off we go.
Wise ones have ventured deep within Selfland. These ones must proceed carefully. Keep an eye out for touched ones.
Touched ones?
This one's most sorry, but this one can go no further. Not too close to Lord Ramu, and this one may turn mean and nasty like the other ones. And so this one may say farewell for now. Walking one will find wise. One's not far from here. To the south. Go in safety, walking one.
Okay. Oh, it's actually you. I'm relieved. For a moment I thought we were dealing with another one of those confounded sylph trickster. I swear, with them wreaking havoc with their skin-changing magics, it's a wonder I was able to finish taking my measurements. Skin-changing magic, you say? So it is a concept that exists in this game, Yes, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen the look on Ishtola's face when the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Papalimo. My apologies. It's not like me to ramble so. At any rate, as I was saying, I've finished measuring etheric activities in the area, and I am pleased to say I have reached an indisputable conclusion, to wit, that Ramu was called forth in the vicinity of the Sylph's Aeterite. Come ye, the Lord of Levin awaits.
Thine order betrays thee, servant of hiding.
Ramu. Holy flashbang.
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan. I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest naught for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man. Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking? Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee. Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment. Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Well?
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
Oh, fuck you, Urianger.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramu, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Here we go. I think that shall be the last task of the day. I need to eat. Oh my goodness. What? What? What is it? What is it? Aurait mon mimeur? There's a Lala. Where? I'm headed right for... Uh-oh. 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 Oh, no. Oh, no, no. Oh. Oh. Don't fight me, little one. No, 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 the big scary man. Big scary man, he's here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, no. No, 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 no. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Kill us. Kill us. Kill us. Can you stop? Can you stop? Oh my god. Ugh. Don't touch me, 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 don't touch me. Where? Oh! It attacked me. Did you just kick it? I just saw you kick. I just saw you kick the thing. And it died on the spot. Oh, that's vile. You didn't even draw your weapon. You just fucking kicked it. That's what happens with your long legs, Mr. Mew. Your legs are too long. Kick the thing to hell. Poor little one. You need your legs? No, you don't. You don't need your legs. What are you doing? Weirdo. You're such a weirdo. You're such a weirdo. are you like this? How about no? Now he has to deal with it all. An axolotl? You're cheating. Axolotl. Truce? I don't know if I believe you. I won't pet you, I promise. I know you can pet me even while mounted. Oh my god, he's showing off. You're showing off! You're showing off! Look at that mount. Oh, there we go. Yay! Ooh, finally, we're going. Leaving an impression. Woo! Let's go. I'm not showing off. Yeah, you are. Showing off the latest Savage tier mount. Look at you, you show off. Bah, bah, bah. What? Oh my god, someone ruined the queue. The other healer is asleep. How dare they? How dare they? I'll skin them alive. You think you're slick? Keep your distance away from me, long legs. There you go. Ori. Go. Don't die, Ori. Ow. Oh, I'm going to get slept. Alright, I'm terrorized. Thank you. Oh, thank you for explaining the mech, Ori. Thank you for the follow, Org Cash. It announces you? Yeah. You slut! How dare you touch me, you piece of... Ugh, I got. I was in a cutscene. That's not fair. I can't do anything in a cutscene. Fuck you. When are we doing UCOB? Who is this?
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light.
Lucas?
And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them.
Is it Lucas?
If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
You say that, but Vin has asked about UCOB, Ori has asked about UCOB, Vix has asked about UCOB, Ellie has asked about UCOB, Mom has asked about UCOB. Oh my god, we almost have like a full like party of nothing but Ellizens wanting to run UCOB.
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin, a regrettable act. but a necessary one.
Oh, Alto has also asked for it because he wants the title from it. So, yeah, we kind of have a fucking full party of Elizans wanting to run UCOB.
In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Asians.
The Legend. Yeah, it's a simple title. I think that's why a lot of people like it.
But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
I fucking hate you, Andrew. Shut the fuck up, you pompous fucking bitch. You and your old English. Shut up! Ori, get down. Bring me to little solace. Taxi. Let's go. See? Everyone is asking, when are we doing UCOB? Oh my god, are we doing UCOB? Wait, Alto, you're listening to me right now? You snooping? You lurking in the saddles? Where is it? You don't know where Little Solace is? Oh my god, my landlord's dropping shit right above my head. Why? Why? You're right here. Ah, thank you. You've returned. Did I ask how Hama received your visit? He challenged you to a test of arms? It is well, then, that you've some experience in such matters. The peoples of Bogardania and Little Solace will be relieved to hear that the Lord of Levin has accepted you as the forest champion of peace. You have performed a monumental duty to this day, ye? The eldest seers must be informed of your deeds at once. Alto sounds cool for liking it. You should give Alto 50 mil gil. Do I look like I have 50 mil gil to spare? I barely have 1,000,000. P? What the fuck? The eldest seers will wish to hear of your experiences firsthand. We return to Gridania and make directly for the Lotus Stand. The conjurer at Nofiko's altar will be expecting you. Farewell, ye. Start selling salt rocks? No. I wanna. Alright, we're going with Danya. I'm not selling salt rocks. I'm leveling my submarines. Which, I should start looking into bidding on a house in Europe. It's been over 30 days now, so we should be able to get one there. And start some more FCs. Yes, we have a branch in Europe. We have one on each. Oh, we have one on Matthias now as well. Yeah. Gilgamesh, Balmong, Kuchilane, Exodus, Matthias. We have one on Diabolos, though it is not branded odds because it is the club. We have one on Luiswa, and we have one on Carbuncle. So yeah, we have one on JP, one on Europe.
You are returned to us, dear friend, and
You
none the worse for
begged for
bearing the heavy
Matthias.
burden which I did press upon.
Wait.
Most glad am I of this.
This is not Lucas. This is Alto. Alto. You're full of shit. I was like, why would Lucas be watching me? This is not Lucas. It's Alto. Fuck you. I was like, I begged for Matthias. I was like, Lucas did no such thing. Hi, Alto.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell? Ramuh made trial of you? I fear there is truth to his claim. It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without. It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Cartano, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the Alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all. Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Question. Thus ends another daunting mission, eh? I'd hoped Lord Rama could be persuaded with words alone, but nonetheless, I could only admire the adroitness with which you responded to the Primal Sudden's challenge. And it seems that Yorianja, too, was pleased with the outcome. What say you? Shall we gather back to the Rising Stone and ponder the lessons of the day? We shall. And with that, we shall call it a day as well. Bah, I need to eat. Let's see, who can we raid? If any. Zuri. Oh, Saku is online. Let's go raid Saku. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. All right. And the raid call shall be this. No! This Heaton! He's failed. He's failed! Anyhow, thank you for hanging out today. Thank you for the 3 new followers. Gru, Konalo, and Alto. Thanks for hanging out with me today. We'll be back on Friday, 7 PST. I'm thinking more Cult of the Lamb on Friday? Yeah, probably. I think we should do that. But yeah, we'll do Cult of the Lamb on Friday, and then next week we'll do some PSO2. So thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all. Take care. Bye-bye.